Hey, so we're gonna do a veggie burger today. I've thought about making a veggie burger for a really long time, but I just haven't gone around to doing it, and I also wasn't sure how I was gonna bind it together without using like eggs and things like that, which I typically use in another burger. But I got some really good ideas because I was making like a potato fritters, sweet potato fritters, regular potato fritters. Everyone loves a fritter, right? But yeah. It's weird when you use like a starchy vegetable and you mix it with flour and you get all the water out. It gets really sticky, and I was really surprised how well it kept everything intact. And I'm also going to use this stuff. It's called TVP, or textured vegetable protein. It's basically, it looks like dehydrated ground beef. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to mix that like in a 1-to-1 ratio with a liquid. I've got right here some vegan worsh and vegetable stock, as well as some smoked paprika. So I'm gonna let that sit for like 10 minutes, and then I'm just gonna show you everything I'm doing. I have no idea if this is even gonna work. I'm, sort of fingers crossed, but I'm pretty confident. Either way, I think it'll taste really good, and I'm excited to show it with you. All right. Okay, so I've shredded about 3 medium-sized beets here on this red towel. And I actually froze them first because it helps get some of the moisture out, and it actually makes it a lot easier to grate. And over here I've got the TVP, so it's soaked up all the liquid and it just basically looks like ground beef. That's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna squeeze all the liquid out of here. I'm just gonna wrap this towel up and literally squeeze as hard as I can to see what I get and take it from there. Okay, so I wasn't kidding when I said like wrap it in and like squeeze it. It looks like I have blood coming out. Ah! This also kind of looks like a cow heart. It's kind of cool, but this is honestly the best way to get liquid out of any sort of starch, and it looks like I murdered someone in my sink right now. Look at this. I've added the TVP to the ground up beets. All right, and now I have to add a few other things to it. So I've got half a cup of flour. I have like 2 tablespoons of refined coconut oil. So this is what it looks like. I melted it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. What I'm trying to accomplish here is mixing this with the cold, and while you cook this, it should release some like grease, like a real burger would. Okay, and then I've got some garlic. I'm gonna put probably that much garlic. Some black pepper. And then I've got 2 other things I'm gonna add in. I got onion powder. Probably like at least like a teaspoon of it. And then I'm gonna put a teaspoon of
What
salt.
is it, Aubrey?
Aubrey, I'm filming over here.
Daddy got some grape juice for me.
Cool.
Alright, and then I got a teaspoon of salt, about. So now I really just gotta mix this all together. And like, this is kind of what clicked with me to think this would be a good burger. Like, look how this is coming together. Like, if you're using burger meat or like ground beef, it would be like such a similar texture. It's pretty amazing. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm just gonna fry these up and see how it goes. Look at that. Listen to that. Okay, so I'm cooking these ones in some oil, and this one I just fried up on its own. I just want to like compare, see how it goes. And I'll let you know which one's the winner, really, between the 2, and go from there. Here's the one that was just pan fried, no oil, nothing like that. It's kind of what it looks like in the middle. Oh, looks decent. Let's give it a try. Pretty good. I'm impressed. I think you gotta make the patties a little thinner. But they're good. I think the oiled ones are going to be a little too saturated with oil. So I'm going to give this one more go, make them a little bit thinner. But pretty good. So here's the one that was fried with some oil. So as expected, it was a little mushy. So I put it in the air fryer, this bad boy, and kind of sitting there. So they look pretty good. They look like burgers. Let's give it a try. That's what they look like inside. Huh. That's what it looks like. If I can focus. It's actually really good. A little greasier, obviously. Look at my fingers, but not bad. Stay tuned for my final thought. Okay, so here's the final product. Time for my final thought. Let's give it a bite. It's pretty damn good. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's pretty damn good. What I would suggest, if you decide to make this, don't put as many beets as I put in. Maybe put about half. And if you have liquid smoke, add that to the TBP. I just don't have any, it's really hard to find. So I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna try this again, I'm gonna put a little less beets in it. But that's really good. Give it a try.
Mm-hmm.